Hi, I'm Peyton. I was creeping on Facebook a little bit, and I saw this page that said, like if you wish suicide didn't exist. I'm thinking to myself, of course I wish suicide didn't exist, but what's liking this page gonna do? Then I started thinking about it a little bit more, and I was like, what if everybody who liked this page actually went out there and tried to do something about preventing suicide instead of just liking the page? Maybe suicide wouldn't even exist anymore. Then I just kind of had this sudden, this kind of epiphany moment. And I was like, Peyton, the the daily suicide rate is at 3,000. Like, that's ridiculous. Like, something needs to be done about that. It's heartbreaking living in a world where suicide is so common, and it's sad. Like, I'm, I'm ready for some change. Like, I don't know about you guys, but so I decided, kind of like my life goal, to get the suicide rate from 3,000 people daily, which is terrible. Like, that's 3,000 people taking their life every day. It's so sad. I want to get it down to 2,000, that would be so cool, and that would be like my dream fulfilled, and I would be so stoked about it. But 2,000 people is still a lot of people. But keep in mind, I said that's my goal. Now, if I could get just a few more people out there who wanted to get that down, maybe we can make suicide something unheard of. If you get a couple people who were incredibly inspired and ready for some change, I bet we could. Okay, so I think it's time for us to kind of come together and do something about this. It's sad. Um, for those of you watching this who are depressed, I'm not gonna say I know what you're going through, but I know what pain feels like. Okay. I was going through some shit a while ago, and I'm gonna say I was probably on rock bottom. I was at a really low point, and it sucked. But I made like these core promises slash like goals, I guess you could say, for myself, because they seemed to make me feel better. And I said, Peyton, if you try your hardest to do these things every day, I bet you'll see some life change. And ever since then, my life has changed radically, guys. I'm like, I'm so happy. It's awesome. Like, I used to be so sad and worried and nervous and anxious all the time, and I'm so excited where my life is going. I'm so excited to get up every day. I'm so happy. I used to be so self-conscious and so anxiety-ridden about the way I look, and now I'm just confident and I'm happy, and I can walk out of my house with no makeup on and scrubby clothes, and I can be like, you know what, I'm beautiful, and I don't care. I don't care what anybody has to say about me, and I want everybody to be this happy. Okay? I want you guys all to know this, because it is freaking awesome. Okay? So, thought I'd share with you guys a couple of these tips, because whether it's helping one person or helping a million people, that's getting that number back down, and that is all I'm driven to do right now. Okay, so I'm gonna give you a couple of these tips in hopes that they will help. First rule: don't care. You know, this can be taken completely out of context, which I do not want to happen. I'm not telling you get so drunk or so high to the point where you're incapable about caring about things. I'm saying don't let the petty shit bother you, okay? Because I lived my life so long letting all these little catty things that were said to me bother me. And all I gotta say is, if you are getting bullied relentlessly every day, the reason somebody's doing that is not because they hate your guts and they want you to be in a living hell. It's because they love the sick satisfaction they get out of it, okay? In reality, they're probably having such a shitty time with their life as you are. So they're putting you down to make them feel better about themselves. I know you probably get that 100 times a day from a guidance counselor, but it's the truth, okay? So the less you let these things bother you, the less you try to retaliate and fight back and show them that it's eating you up inside, the less they'll probably. I can guarantee you that if it doesn't stop completely, it'll at least get better. Okay? And I know some of you are thinking right now, you know what? If I pretend like I don't care to them, and don't retaliate and all that, I'm probably still going to use that. It's probably still going to eat me alive, and it's probably still going to do me a lot of damage. I'm going to become one of those people who smiles on the outside, but on the inside is broken. And I was the same way. I started this don't care thing, and I was so like, oh, yeah, that's funny. Oh, you're gonna call me ugly? It's so fine. I think, but I'd come home and I'd cry, I'd look in the mirror, and I'd hate myself. And the more that I started to follow these other things, which I will get to, the less I did care, and the less I did have to put on a smile because my smile wasn't fake anymore, because I was genuinely happy. Okay, so moving on to my next point, talk yourself up. This is gonna sound pretty freaking weird, but I read somewhere that fear of feeling self-conscious or gross, you look in the mirror and say, you know what, you are beautiful. So I started doing this because it got to the point where I was at rock bottom in my self-confidence. I I struggled with an eating disorder for a while, and there was a time when I would look at myself in the mirror at 85 pounds, and I would say, no, dude, you are ugly, you are fat, don't eat, you don't deserve it, you're so gross, you will never have a nice body, stop even trying. And so I just tried it. I was like, you know what else could happen? I looked at myself in the mirror, I said, you don't think you're beautiful. Didn't help. Tried it, kept going, and then it got to the point where I'm sitting there in front of the mirror, I'm bawling, I just think I'm so gross, and I screamed, and I said, hey, you know what, you are beautiful, you are worth it, and you have a purpose, and I would not stop saying this to myself until I believed it, because you know what, it's the same thing in any situation. A rumor, for example, one person comes up to you and says, oh, that girl's pregnant, you're probably not going to believe it. 15 people come up to you and say, that girl's pregnant, you're probably going to believe that. Like, the more you hear something, the more you're likely to believe it. So, I'm not going to say you have to do it out loud, but, it definitely helps me, because I'm not vain, I am a girl. We probably look at ourselves in the mirror about 15 times a day. Like, whether it's like a 2-second thing or a 2-hour thing, we're looking, and just say, you know what? You are beautiful, you are worth it, and you have a purpose. You are beautiful, and you are worth it, and you have a purpose, okay? I know that's super hard to believe sometimes, and I know that this world likes to beat us down and not believe that, but it's the truth, okay? I don't want you to ever feel anything less than worthless, and I want these words to inspire you, and I want these words to help you, okay? Because I am sick of living in a world when it is so common to hate yourself and feel gross all the time, okay? You are beautiful, you are worth it, and you have a purpose, okay? Then it got to the point where I stopped believing this. I'd say this to myself, but I just couldn't quite comprehend it anymore. I was like, okay, I'm saying this to myself. Maybe nobody else thinks this. Find somebody who makes you believe it, okay? Some people are thinking, oh, my boyfriend says I'm beautiful all the time. That is awesome, okay? And then there's some of you like me, and you're kind of like, I don't really have a boyfriend. A friend? Like, friends are awesome for this. I made the choice a while ago to only surround myself with my friends who make me feel good about myself, because it is not worth it to have that group of friends who sits there and thinks it's funny to call each other ugly and bitches, and that's not cool. Like, I stopped hanging out with my friends who were like that, and my life is great ever since, okay? So, and I know some of you are thinking, you know what, I don't really have any friends because I don't really like people. I had that phase. I definitely did. I guess I kind of always had friends, but I didn't like them. I didn't want to be around them, really. If you need somebody there to make you feel positive, if you need a friend, I got a webcam and a jar of Nutella. You vent your feelings to me, we'll sit there and eat that wonderful spread together. Okay? You need a friend, I'll be there, because I really like people. Ever since I started following these things, I am such a people person, and I really like people, okay? I want to talk to you, I want to help you, I want to help get that down. I want to help get that 3,000 down to 2,000, and if you feel like you're at risk of becoming one of those 3,000, come to me right now. My name is Peyton, Paytoneid, Peyton Eid. Go on Facebook right now, add me, I don't care, talk to me. Let me know what's up, because I want to help you, okay? Alright, kind of my last point here is find something that makes you happy. We just talked about finding people that make you happy, that make you feel positive. Something that makes you feel positive is such a big role in it. Like, I know some of you are thinking right now, oh, smoking weed makes me feel happy, drinking makes me feel happy, having sex makes me feel happy. I had that phase. Where I was like, I'm feeling a little sad right now. Maybe I should pull myself a shot. It just kind of got me more of a slump. I'm not about to judge you. No, if you do that stuff, it is totally fine with me. I'm not gonna judge you. Like, it's fine. But if you're at that rock bottom point and you're willing to try anything, giving that stuff up changed my life radically, and I'm ready for. I don't know about you, but like I think pretty life change is pretty dang sweet. But if you want to continue doing that, there's no problem with that, none whatsoever. But I think you just gotta find something that makes you happy besides that, because as much as that can help you cope, sometimes it'll bring you further into the slump, which it did to me. It'll help you cope. You'll get so used to it to the point where you need it, and it won't really help you cope anymore. That's the case for some people. For me, it's music. Music can bring me from this to this in a matter of seconds. Um, whether it's maybe you really like music, maybe you really like to draw, maybe you really like to play sports. Everybody deserves something that makes them feel happy. Maybe it's another person. You know, I'm not about to shove anything down your throat here, but I believe in God. I really like Jesus. Whenever I pray, whenever I talk about God, it boosts me up. Like, that's just me, okay? Find something that makes you happy, because finding something that makes you happy, I can guarantee you, will just add to the effect, okay? One more thing before I dip out here. This is gonna sound super duper cliche, but and you probably get this all the time if you're going through shit, but it does get better. Okay, I know what you're thinking right now. You probably get that all the time, and it probably sounds so annoying to hear it now, but I can guarantee you, if you make a little bit of effort to follow any one of these, it will get better. Okay? I Come to me. I will help you. Go to a friend that makes you feel positive. Go to something that makes you feel happy. Try not to care. Talk yourself up. Any of which, okay? If you feel like you're at risk of becoming one of the 3,000s, I want you to talk to me. I want you to talk to somebody. I do not want you to become a statistic, okay? You are beautiful, you are perfect, and you are worth it in every single way. And I'm not just saying that, and I'm not trying to prove a point. I mean it. People are beautiful, and we live in a beautiful world, and I want everybody to see it, okay? And, well, that's all I got for the time being, guys. But, thanks for listening to me.